If you happen to own a reef aquarium under 100 gallons and are in the market for a protein skimmer, take a look at the Omega 130 from Vertex. It's an internal skimmer design, so it has to be used in a sump. It's a fairly compact skimmer with a footprint of about 8.5 by 11. It also stands 20 inches tall, making it easy to fit under most stands. Vertex made this skimmer in such a way that it comes apart completely for servicing. These titanium screws that hold the base plate can be removed to get to the bubble plate. The skimmer cup can be easily maintained by either removing the entire head or installing a drain line. There is an optional self-cleaning head available from Vertex that we'll talk about in a separate video. The skimmer is tuned in two ways. First, to control the water height in the body, a diagonally cut pipe can be rotated to cut down the flow. Closing off the flow raises the water level in the skimmer. Once you set the pipe, a titanium screw can be tightened to lock it into place. Also note that there's an optional ozone fitting. Ozone is a separate discussion altogether, but it's good to know that the skimmer is ready to go if you decide to install an ozone generator. The second adjustment is on the pump's volute. The small white end controls the amount of air that's sucked into the skimmer, thus altering the air to water mix ratio. The more air that's mixed in, the higher the water level in the skimmer will rise. The goal of tuning a skimmer is to set it so that it pulls out dark skimmate. Try to avoid constantly filling the collection cup with watery skimmate. The pump on the Omega 130 is a specially modified Italian pump. I don't know the correct pronunciation of the name, but I've heard both Cice and Cici. It is both stronger than the regular model and features a custom needle wheel specifically made for this skimmer. Now that I've gone over some of the components, let's start to assemble the skimmer. It doesn't take long at all. This is the fitting that connects the pump to the body. Notice that the pipe is bridged by a section of silicone tubing. Silicone tubing acts as a vibration dampener, and Vertex has done a good job of trying to reduce vibration and noise as much as possible. Noise is probably the #1 most annoying thing about having a skimmer, so it's good to see that the design accounts for it whenever possible. Now that the pipe is in, let's install the volute. Again, silicone tubing is used. The volute attaches to the pump with a quick quarter turn. Next, there is a back plate for the pump with rubber feet. You guessed it, for vibration control. It screws to the back of the pump like so with 4 titanium screws. The pump can then be slid right into place, and we're almost done. The last step is to attach the air intake of the pump to the silencer. Protein skimmers make an audible suction noise that can get pretty old, so these silencers knock that out almost completely. And we're done. This Omega 130 is ready to go. Thanks so much for watching. I hope that gives you guys an idea of what to expect with the build quality of these skimmers. If you missed last week's video on T5 lighting or the latest on Paul's tank build, you can check those out here. Take care guys, and don't forget to subscribe.